Our first speaker is from Turkey. His name is Mr. Semsettin Turkan. He is the chairman of the International Council of NGOs for Solidarity. Mr. Turkan is a scientist, author, educator, and former administrator of curriculum development at the Ministry of Education in Turkey. He is the chairman of both the International Council of Solidarity of NGOs, African Friendship Association. Mr. Turkan has extensive international experience speaking on NGO cooperation and on the Islamic civilization and its virtues. So let's welcome Mr. Turkan.
Dear guests, respectable brothers and sisters, let me call you like that. First of all, I'm really impressed to have this kind of events, since I have been following the events of activities of this Global Peace Foundation in Philippines, in Kenya, in Mongolia, in Korea, US, and now in Malaysia as a wonderful country. Actually, just I arrived 2 hours ago, and then I left my luggage in the hotel, another hotel, and rushed here to catch the sessions, and that's why I couldn't bring the PowerPoint presentations. It was well prepared. Since I have arrived, she said, "Oh, just you are ready to be even as a first speaker." So I was surprised. I said, "Okay, that's okay. We have to solve the problems anytime." So if you are not a part of problem solving, then you are a problem. That's why this is my character to help to solve problems. Actually, the topic I'm going to speak is that humanity has so much common problems today. Doesn't matter which nation you belongs to, which religions or faith you belongs to, but we have common problems. Mainly among the youth. I can give some names and numbers in developed countries, even in Europe, in America, in societies which we are living. One of the main problems is that the family issue. Family is under attack today, as we know. All religions agree that family is under attack so hardly these days. The number of getting divorces is increasing in all countries, unfortunately. I was so surprised when I was studying in UK. When I read the article, they said the number of percentage of getting divorced in UK is 33%. It was 15 years ago. In my presentation, it's now I could maybe make later on, if there's a chance tomorrow or the after tomorrow, it became much more now. It's around 45% in Norway, Swiss. The percentage of getting divorced in America is 52%. Can you imagine? 100 couples are getting married, 52 couples are getting divorced. It's a big problem. It doesn't matter which nation you belongs to. It's a problem for humanity. Turkey, my country, it was around 4%, but now it became 14% even. Still less, but increasing very fast. So family is under attack. It's a big problem, conflict issue for all of us. Second problem is committing suicide. It's increasing in all societies, unfortunately. I have numbers of the figures of the statistics that they mentioned that in America, every year, around 40,000 young people are committing suicide. Their ages are between 16 to 24. 40,000. Can you imagine? It's a big problem for humanity, for all societies. In some Scandinavian countries, there are some associations, NGOs, they are teaching how to commit suicide. Yes. How can you make a commit suicide? But it's not free. You have to pay. They teach you. It's not cheap. It's very expensive also. You will have a very special, unique suicide style for yourself only. And in Belgium, I have a report. There's a center which is trying to protect people from committing suicide. And in that report, they said, in 1 year, they rescued 10,331 people. Let's say someone who, cut his blood and then going to die, then called, let's say 118 or the number, they came and rescued. 10,231 people were rescued in Belgium. It's a developed country. People are educated, they have money, they have job, but what's the problem? Because of lack of the belief. I believe. That's why all religions need to have cooperation. Stress and depression is a big problem. In US, I have a report on that issue also, 70 million people are using antidepressant drugs, drugs against to stress and depression. 70 million people. And psychologists are the best job in those countries. They get good money. Again, drug problem is increasing. It's a problem for all of us. In Europe, in 1 year, 240,000 people, something more, young people are died because of this problem. Another problem is HIV virus, AIDS. It's a problem for all the religions. Alcohol, injustice, lack of justice, human rights issues, problems, wars, refugees. But I strongly believe that if there's a peace between religions, then humanity will reach peace easily. That's why we need more cooperation, collaboration, coordination, as much as possible, as strong as possible, as soon as possible. And also, poverty. At the moment, 2 billion people are living with only $1 per day. 2 billion people on the world are living with $1 per day. So this is a big problem. We have to think about this. So misunderstanding on each other is another problem. We have to understand each other. I know many people. I have visited nearly 50 countries. Just I came back from Poland last week, and 2 weeks later I'm going to Mongolia. Now, one of our friends in Belgium, she said, Mr. Shams, Mr. Turkan, could you please tell me how many wives do you have? I said, what? What do you mean? He said, well, as far as I know, you must have 4 wives. I said, what? Now you see, she said, oh, as far as we know, all Muslims are having 4 wives. It's a misunderstanding. In Islamic law, women cannot drive a car. See, all Muslims are Arab. They're all misconceptions, misunderstandings. We have to understand each other. Again, jihad issue. And they say, oh, jihad is a holy war, right? But if you look at the Prophet Muhammad's life, All his life is 63 years, but he spent only 52 days in the wars. Out of 63 years, his life, he spent only 52 days in the wars. But whenever people talk about the holy war, say, oh, this jihad, Islamic terrorism, blah, 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 it's again misunderstanding. And he has 3 wars, and and while he was, they were going back to the city after battle, and he asked they lost the war. Many people were killed, died, and he said, now we are going to big war than small war. They said, how, Holy Prophet, how you say that? We lost the war. We have lost many of our friends. He said, well, the biggest war is to fight with your selfishness, with your ego. This biggest ego, the war you have to be, fighting, he said. So I don't want to go into details, but there are so many statistics and numbers I could show on you on the PowerPoint, but I don't want to go to detail. Now, in that case, these all problems, getting divorced, family issue, committing suicide, AIDS, stress, depression, wars, refugees, human rights issues, injustice, ignorance, conflicts, all these are problems for all of religions. All faiths are supposed to, cooperate to solve that problems together. That's why interfaith dialogue is very big need. We have to focus much and much on that issue. I strongly believe that. I'm going to just summarize that one of the big famous scholars in Turkey, his name is Bediüzzaman Said Nursi. He said, as humanity, we have 3 enemies. 3 enemies. 1, ignorant. 2nd, poverty. 3rd one is conflict. Ignorant, poverty, and conflict. He said there are 3 solutions. For ignorant, we need education. For poverty, we need science and business. For conflict, we need unity and cooperation. How nice solution, you see? How wonderful solution. It doesn't matter which religion you are belong to. It doesn't matter which faith you are belonging to. But we can do together all these solutions. Finally, he said, if number 1 here, number 1 there, number there, like that. If you add them to each other, it will be 3, right? 1 plus 1 plus 1 will be 3. But if you put them on the same line, it will be 111. This is the power of unity. We need to unite. We have to unite as much as possible, as strong as possible, as interfaith dialogue, cooperation. Thank you very much for listening to me.
Thank you very much, Mr. Turkan. My feeling from your talk is what's so important is that we want to unite. The desire to cooperate, the desire to be open-hearted and look for our similarities and not our differences. Thank you very much.